YouTube, I own the rights to this, alright?
Upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bull Stadium. You don't know what I've been through. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
That's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. All the shit that I done been through. If I was you and you was me, I guarantee you would have been through life and death situations that I ran into. I go through shit, I get through shit, I don't pretend to. Yeah, go get them chips that's on my menu. Don't trust none of these bitches, thought you been new. I stand tall, do it all like real men do. Give it to them raw, nigga, I ball with no gym shoes. I come through, spin a few, then I'm back in traffic. I told her if that pussy hit shit, I'm right back to back it. Then I get back to stacking cabbage. Truth be told, I'm like that purple and that gold on the back of magic. This hit different, that nigga you ain't seen before. That bitch said she love me, she ain't mean it though. Yeah, I took that L, but I ain't lost it. Still checking that mail on my bullshit. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been to. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been low. I'm from the part of the city where they don't make it out. Kept it 100 like some 50s, what I'm thinking about. Tell them get with me, I show them what this cake about. Every step of gamble, no such thing as the safest route. Nah, just get that paper and stay in your lane. No baby for a nigga, we all do the same. Don't associate with lames, I ain't built that way. And don't be out here playing games, you get killed that way. Nigga, this shit realer than you thought. Way triller than you thought. By the realest I was taught. I told her, baby, can't no feelings get involved. All these players I'm quarterbacking got me feeling like a boss. If you ain't walking, I ain't feeling what you talking about. If it ain't by no chicken, then I'm walking out. Look, I be the topic of discussion. I'ma get it if I ain't got it. Niggas ain't stopping nothing. Believe that. You don't know what I've been through. Nah. You don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping by my business, what I've been through.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The quarterback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flushed out right. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And again this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Let's get
When
it.
this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Let's
and
go.
he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Let's get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
All right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This is Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go counter with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Playing weak, nigga.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 4-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Running out of the Wildcat. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, my God. Are you serious, bro?
That's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Breida. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it just outside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looks, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
This kid, we on these niggas.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
3rd and 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Casamigos.
The Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Look on this nigga.
Packers 21, Bills nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best
My bad, dude.
They made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Packers' 6-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen dancing to his left.
Oh,
It'll be intercepted.
let's go, nigga.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Number 3.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
games here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll buy some time right. And it will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the main field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Fighting to get back to the goal.
Let's go, nigga.
He got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They run with Breida, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Let's get it.